we're back. Let's see. We got Lawrence and Joe. It was 50 degrees today here. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Very, very nice. Okay. Had to turn my little garage heater on because now, as the sun goes down and it goes down to about 30, it will suck the heat out of the building. A little bit anyway. Hello, Denise. Hello, Lawrence. And hello, Joe. Hope you guys are doing well. Been in the shop pretty much all day. A couple of little breaks here and there. 60. Woo! That's beautiful weather there. Smoked burgers on the pellet grill. I got a pellet grill too. I need to use it more often, but it is so dang windy here in Oklahoma. My goodness. Hello, J. Rob. I think my other video is still premiering. I'm like, oh, I guess I should have shot that up earlier. Let's see. It is, it's almost over. It's only got just a short bit to go. The only thing left to be turned on that one is going to be Joe's Jewels, Joe's Jewels wine stopper, which came out really nice. Tried a little indentation thing on the side top of it to help you grab it when you're pulling it out of your wine bottle.
What's up, peeps?
That's Kevin behind me there saying what's up, peeps.
On Tuesday. I'll finish Fluffy.
Yep, Kevin says he's going to finish Fluffy on Tuesday. That'll be good. That will be good. Okay, so been working all day, got a bunch of stuff done. Hey, Joe, I repaired your dropped pen. Carrie's got that to shoot out to you very soon. And got a bunch of other pens done. So today was maintenance, cleaning out the air filter, cleaning out the bin that takes all the junk after turning, and fixing. I think I repaired 7 pens today. And came out beautiful, Joe. You'll love it. Came out beautiful. Beautiful as it was before. It doesn't look any different. It's just fixed now, which is good. And just getting little junk done all day long. One video up there of a premiere. Did Cat's goodies. Let me turn my TV on here so I can see the chat should it come through. There we go. Oh, it's still premiering. I got to get to the other thing here. Let me go to the channel here. Go to channel. Let's find this live here. There we go. Saturday, sauntering along in the saddle. All right, very good. It is live on the TV. And you are very welcome. Hello, Will. Hope you're doing well. Ask Kevin if he got my bathroom done. Was he coming to clean your bathroom? Because I know I do his bathroom mostly. Anyway, so yeah, gonna be fun. Let's see who's up next on the hit parade here. It is a wonderful, beautiful lady named, let's go see here, Chris. She's got 3 pens. Everybody will recognize these pens. They are wonderful pens. Let's see. We got a Dragon Seasons Summer to do and a 4th Winged Dragon to do. And this is a pretty cool stained glass. Look at this stained glass. It's not really stained glass. It's the stained glass pattern, but it has all these crazy looking colors in them. That'll be pretty nifty. Okay, we'll leave that right there. I got to sand. So one of the things I have to do with these dragon pens is I have to sand the back off. So I've got to take about a 1/16 of an inch off with the sander so that when I drill them, I'm drilling them down the center and not off center, because this doesn't need to be considered in the turning. So we're going to take it off. This is actually blue tape that I hold all the different color pieces together on that. Pretty cool. So here we go. I'm going to go over to the sander, and I'm going to turn the big blower on. Then I'll show you what I've done once I've done it. All right, that looks good. Let me clean the belt off. All right, now for the fourth wing dragon. Ooh, that was pretty thick. Almost there. All right, got to clean the belt now with my rubber thing. It's like a giant rubber eraser, one of those gummy erasers. All right, that is off. Turn the big blower off here. So what we got here is now I've got both sides exposed. So when we drill it, we're going to be drilling right into the center. There we go. So let me grab those two, and then we'll grab that stained glass one. We'll put a couple of holes in it. Let me make sure this stained glass is a full length here. Stained glass, it says, yep, 5.5. Stays just like it is. Okay. I'm over at the drill press now. Just drilling a couple of holes so we can get rolling. Tomorrow, I will have a more visually successful day. In other words, more premieres. But all the stuff I was doing today was just trying to get everybody out the door with their repairs. We do repairs occasionally. Not often, thank goodness. Nobody wants a broken or misturned pen. And we've all been there when we've dropped something. It's no big deal. And we don't do many repairs. I sort of let them build up so I can feel like Tim the Toolman Turner and do all the repairs. Tim the Toolman Turner. That's me. Kevin was correcting me. He knows just Tim the Toolman. I go, yeah, except I'm a Turner. Kevin over there doing. You watch that new one yet, Kevin? With Tim Allen? Shifting Gears or whatever it's called. That guy's pretty good, man. Everything he touches pretty much turns to gold. past all his early troubles in life. Okay.
Those are the sitcoms that got at least 8 seasons.
J. Rob, how's your boy doing? Last I heard, and it was a while ago, I'll admit that, he was ill, not doing well in the hospital, all that good stuff. Hopefully he's out now and in the arms of his mama and daddy. Okay, we're going to take it up to about 7,000 RPM. No, I'm just kidding. 3,300 RPM. Blower on. Joe, Kevin, Joe says hi. No worries, Joe. Oh, glad he's doing well, J. Rob. That's good. That's good. Yes, ma'am. Making it round. It's the most violent thing we do in the shop. Tighten that up a little bit. You figure after all that noise, it would be somewhat round, right? No, we're just barely knocking the edges off it. It takes a minute. You can't go too fast on this part because you might break the blank. And don't ask me how I know. Hello, Rebecca. How you doing? Kevin, I've been holding my bladder for 3 weeks now. Oh, the bathroom in the castle. I don't know if he's watching right now, J-Rob. He might be in the living room with Carrie. Getting there, getting there. Don't worry, Rebecca. I'll be on that ARC server eventually. Had a whole regular day job jammed into 4 days this week. All right, we'll call that pretty round. Oh, that's good. Is it better this time? Did they fix a bunch of stuff in it, Rebecca? It looks like it's a fun game. Okay, how we doing this one here? This one is going to be a 0.48. Ooh, that's tiny. 0.48. Here we go. You'd love to be four, but now it's even better. That's awesome. Kevin was telling me Rebecca is playing some game. Starts with a P. I said, yeah, Pow World. You play that, Dad? Not yet. Oh, J Rob wants to know when you're going to finish the castle because she's waiting to use the bathroom.
Right? I mean, the Disney Castle already finished.
Oh, he said it's finished, J Rob. Go ahead. You may proceed to the facilities. And that's what I say about a game. I haven't played it yet. I most likely will. I just need an hour or two to get on the computer. Right now, I got my computer mining Bitcoin, and I have mined about $78 worth of Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks. No, don't let her use your facility.
Yeah, there's a $20 fee to use the Disney Castle facilities. Unless she brings her own bucket. Yeah, J-Rob, it's a $20 fee to use my Disney Castle bathroom.
$20 to use a Disney Castle bathroom. You think you'd be able to stay the night for that kind of money? Let's see how little we're getting here. 0.52. Very close. Very close. Get rid of this little white tip right here. Very nice. Unless she brings her own plunger. Yeah, Joe, this is the fourth wing here, and it 0.48 is a pretty small finger grip. I think it's right down around a little bit bigger than a regular pencil size. $169. Woo! Kevin is the master of Airbnb, the air bathroom and bathroom. Let's see. We're getting close. 0.52 again. Let's clean up the end here. We got to get rid of this white tip because it looks like candy corn. That little white thing comes from the over pour. All right, that should be right around 0.48. Hello, Connie. Yep, 0.49. That'll stand right down to where it needs to be. Perfect. Now let's go for the center here. Carrie has asked me to pick what to tell you to make my turn shape. I know I want rounded ends, but I have no idea what center I want. Thoughts? I'd have to see the blank to see what will go well with it. I'm sure Carrie has your blank here and can show it to me, and then I would have a thought. It's with the stars blank. You did a bow tie on hers. Oh, bow ties are fun. An offset center one. What do you call it? A boy? No, it's a offset mustache. And there's, I mean, I can do a lot of different things, but J-Rob, if you watch the video I put up before we went live today, there's some good examples in there of candy wrapper, my shell delight, that kind of stuff. That looking pretty good right there. Let's see, blow her off. Yeah, I'd have to see the blank, but is it a who made the blank? That would be a good place to start. Let's see. Troy. Oh, okay. Carrie will have to show me the one with the stars. Bow tie is pretty popular, but you got a number of different bow ties. You got the regular bow tie, the executive bow tie, the tuxedo bow tie, and the clown bow tie. And I'm probably not very good at explaining that, but essentially the bow tie just looks like a big bow tie. And then the executive bow tie has a bump in the middle, which sort of makes it look like a knot. And then the tuxedo bow tie I take that knot in the middle and I crease it so it looks like a tied bow on a tux kind of thing. And then the clown is more like the regular bow tie, but it's arched. So it doesn't have the flat edges going up. It sort of arches in the middle. And then there are, I mean, this is the list of stuff that we've given names to. Mustache, handlebars, and handlebars is sort of turned into a single pane window. Mentos, someone ate my Mento. Gumballs 2, 3, and 4, depending how long the blank is, you can get different size gumballs. Morse code, and you can do Morse code with 3 bumps. And then we got Cheerios, which is, Cheerios was the Shea by the Sea turn. Had an arch in the middle, a convex arch with 2 Cheerios on either end. And of course, double Cheerios, same thing, but double Cheerios on either end. Vases, reverse vases, I Dream a Genie 2.0, which is like the one you'll see in the video today. And we got the candy wrapper, the Rocket Man, and Rocket Man, it looks like a rocket because we've got a baseball bat on one end that I sort of make look like a cone on a rocket, and then we do rounded pointy on the other end, and then we make a couple of cuts in the middle to give it what looks like a couple of rocket motors. 3 restraints, 4 restraints. In fact, we did 3 restraints last night for Jess in that video. Valentine Vixen, which is Cheerios with a swoop in the middle. We haven't done those in a while. And then Swoop, it's like the Valentine Vixen, but has no Cheerios. We mix it up a little bit there. Then we got the Skew, which is the really super sharp lines. That looks great on a pastel blank. Then we have the Offset Mustache, mostly used on a Bill Durr blank when he's got that resin swirling through the clear or the lightly colored clear. And then we've got to add double pane window, single pane window, that kind of stuff. So yeah, we do have a list now because we named them all and I just couldn't remember all their names, so we wrote them down. And one of these days I've got to get a pictorial to go with that list so everybody knows what the heck I'm talking about. I just need a few hours to sit down in front of the computer and draw them out, kind of thing. Sarah did, of Sarah Ann Creations, did an end thing for us, but we've even added an end since then. And I call it I forget what we call it, but it's essentially a rounded pointy mixed with a baseball bat end. Carrie could show you what that looks like. I think she has one. Oh, it was done on that pen that I entered for the contest with Stacy Travis and Vicki Peterson, and there was another lady in that 802 lady. I can't remember her name. That's bad, isn't it? Sorry, lady with the Lisa Duckett. See, I had it. Got it. And now I'm going to do a Valentine entry for that thing as well. Can't show you the blank because that would give it away. But I'll do that, enter that in the February contest with those other ladies, and maybe a gentleman if a gentleman begins or enters the contest. Very smooth. Love it. Yes, executive bow tie is a nice one and looks sharp. I love the bump in the middle. Looks like an actual knot. Yes, ma'am, Rebecca, that was a lot of fun, and it's coming up again for February. I'll probably turn my blank tomorrow off camera and then take pictures, and we'll send it to who's the lady that puts all her stuff up? I forget. Have to go see it in writing. I remember, but Dana Fellers, maybe, I think it was. So we all send our pictures to her. That way, none of the other turners knows whose pen is whose, and she's the only one that knows whose pen is whose. on the judge's pen. Ah, very good. Very good. Yep, executive bow tie is good. I like that. It's fun to do, too. And you know, it's funny. The regular bow tie was really a takeoff on the mustache because this is a mustache essentially. And I just flattened these edges going up here and then cut into it there and there. And we had a bow tie. Like, hey, we got a new turn. And I think, who got the first bow tie? Ah, good job, Rebecca. I need the votes and the support. I want to win one day. I thought my turn would have been a dead giveaway, and I wasn't using any bling. But I'm going to try to fool everybody this time. Yeah, Joe, when you get a minute tonight, we did a Joe's Jules wine bottle stopper for Cat. And it's right at the end of the video that was premiering today. Came out really nice. Check it out. Maybe we'll do that same kind of design. Sort of got a little bit of a hidden grip to make sure you're pulling the wine bottle stopper out of the bottle of wine and not dropping it. No, you can turn it thinner. And if it's really thick, that's good because it's almost like turning a blank. But I'll tell you something about other pens that may be thinner. So when we're doing this right here, this is a really good opportunity to show this. When we're doing this, this thing is fixed, right? It actually drives the whole thing. And this one free flows. You can see as I'm turning this, this one goes with it. And this one, it free flows. If I undid this, it would turn all by itself. So it just freewheels over here, where this one I can't turn unless I turn the big handle on the side. But what happens is we're essentially inserting these bushings in here and pushing against the blank. And if you push too hard, you essentially bow the blank a little bit. And if the blank is bowed a little bit and you turn it, you're essentially making it round in a bowed format. So when you release it and take it off, it flexes back like this. You can never tell from the naked eye that it did that, but when you put it back onto a lathe and you don't get that exact tightness, it actually will wobble. This one here will turn perfectly because I don't squeeze it too hard. In fact, you'll notice when I'm turning, sometimes it'll stop because I don't put too much pressure on here. When it does it, I tighten it up just a hair, but not very much because I don't want to bow that blank. But you're turning a hot dog. If you squeeze that hot dog too hard, it will bend. I remember that one. Nope, we can do that one. That is big. Yep. Send it back. We'll get you going. Okay, this one's all turned now, all polished up, looking beautiful. Super dark blue here, black here, gold scales, and that's white ghost gold and white swirly around there. It looks way cool. And the key is to drill it right in the center so we can match up that there, and it's not turned to one side or the other. So super important that we get that back sanded off and then we get it right in the middle. Yeah, that Great Lakes pen was fun. And here's another one. Turns exactly like the other one. This will be the mustache turn. And this is another one of those Seasons pens with the Emma Casey thing that Enablers Outpost did. So yeah, and this is when I repaired a few other pens that were turned by another turner. Somebody said, "Hey, can you do this?" And I brought it back, and man, when I stuck it on there, it just sort of wobbled. Luckily, they wanted a thinner pen from a thicker blank, so I had a lot to work with, and I got the wobble turned out. But that was scary for me because I'm like, oh, that's why nobody takes somebody else's pen to return it. Return it. but I'm getting better, so I'm better at that. So I will sometimes trip the light fantastic and try it. Thank you, J Rob. And with Joe's pen that we did today, I was a little afraid, but luckily it cracked on a weakness in the pen. Beautiful blank, beautiful pen, but she dropped it and broke the end off. And luckily, I got it on there perfect, because when I put the bushings back in and put it on the lathe, I turned it really slow and it wasn't wobbling. So that was a huge success and a big win today. And you know, it's fun. It's actually fun to troubleshoot once in a while. But I will try anything. Yes, that is true, Rebecca. And I'm not good at the bling, truly. I am not good at it. They do a beautiful job. I see them and they look like jewelry, but I don't know how to do that. Have Carrie show you her Fordite pen that I turned today. Wow, that thing came out bonkers, crazy good looking. And I put the TIE Fighter on it. Oh, yeah, we got the TIE Fighter and we got the Interceptor. We got those two things too. No worries, J Rob. I don't know. What didn't come out right, Joe? Did I make a faux pas? Okay, 0.50 or 0.48 again. Oh, putting the tip in, yeah. And again, that's got a lot of stuff in it, so I'm glad you didn't drop it. Well, I put the metal tips in and out 2 or 3 times today, so I think you should be good to go. Yeah, there's a lot of those little thistle things in there. Beautiful blank, though. My goodness. All right, let's see how we're doing here for a measurement. 0.52. Let me turn that heater down. Now it's 72 degrees in here, and whoo, that's toasty. I'm glad it could be fixed too, because it is gorgeous. This is Chris's pen, Kris. 0.5 there, 0.5 there. Got to take just another couple of molecules off, and then the rest it'll sand right down to 4/8. And this is almost your size, Joe. Okay, that should be right about 0.49. Absolutely on the money. Beautiful. That'll sand down right to a 0.48. Yeah, the first pen, this pen, and the next pen all belong to Chris. See, we're just a little too loose as it stops. So I'll tighten it just a hair. All right. Let me clean up the ends here, get that little bit of blue off of there. Supposed to be green all the way to the tip. Beautiful. And that blue or white or whatever's on the end is just overflow from repouring it the second time. Let's see. Let's get this one out here. Okay, let's take a poll. Vodka sauce, which is that Alfredo's red sauce mix. Does anybody eat that with ground beef in it? Because I got some Wagyu ground beef I would like to put in it. I do love ground beef in my red sauce, my bolognese, but I've never had meat in my vodka sauce. I want to make some tomorrow. Ah, so beef with the vodka sauce. Nice. I'm going to do that then. I got Wagyu ground beef. Silliest thing I ever heard. It's like we took the steaks off the cow. We might as well grind the rest up and sell it as ground beef. You're welcome, Joe. All right, this one's all done. Let's turn the blower off. Get the diaper out. I'm gonna turn the fan towards me here because get a little warm here in the shop. Well, welcome back, and we're glad you're dangerous. Do we have to watch out, or is distance our benefit here? Thank you, Joe. I cast the blank. Carrie picked out the colors after consultation with. Is it Bijou that makes the tray that goes along with that seasons thing with Emma Casey? I think I got that right. So her and the lady that makes the those trays, they do the color thing, and then I just get to do all the work. So this matches the tray that goes with that part of that giant painting called Seasons or something like that by Emma Casey. Oh, that's right. The fight was not a fight. Haha, about the blue color. Yeah, I remember that. And I won't dare say I was right. I think I got a whole bunch of these little extra pieces from all the dragon blanks that I haven't used in the blank, all the extra pieces of the colors of the ones I did use. I think I'm going to put them together and make a couple of pen blanks. I think a dragon on a pen, like an ink pen, would look killer, especially in some of these colors. The video evidence. J. Rob. Yeah. Lead investigator, J. Rob. She's got the evidence stored away. Too funny. That's been 42 years of that video evidence. That's what we need. 42 years of that. I wouldn't do it with anybody else. I don't know what I. Oh, we were talking about that night that we were mixing up these other seasons thing. We had to make some more because all the other ones sold, Joe. And we were fighting over this blue color. And I said, no, it should be this color. And Carrie's like, no, it should be this color. And we went round and round till we finally admitted that I was right. And then we mixed it up and made some blanks. You're rolling. You're rolling, J. Rob. It's worth it. The best thing, the biggest thing about marriage is literally just don't sweat the small crap. It just doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things and in the long run, it just doesn't make any difference. The things that people tend to argue over. A bad time for a restroom break. Who is ill? Oh, yeah, we were sick that night making those blanks. Yeah, I was trying to get over all that coughing and stuff, man. Woo. All right, let's polish this bad boy up. Another one in the done pile. All right. There it is. I do like this mixture here. This is the green with a little bit of that dark green glitter in it. And then the swirly blue stuff. Ghost blue, I think she called it. And we nailed that right in the middle, too. I love it. You can always tell by the scale right there and the scale right there, right in the middle. Perfect. Ooh, I do like ragu. Carrie doesn't like ragu. She thinks she's pretty special with this rowl stuff. And I'll admit, it is good. All right, this should be a fun one here. I've never seen the stained glass format like this before. This is pretty nifty. Again, this has plastic in it, so we have to treat it a little differently. On sesame. Thank you, Lawrence. Blower on. Speed up. Hello, Bella. How are you today? How's Jude do? Oh, Jude. Yeah, that's the boy. He's doing good. I heard. I'm doing good. How are you, Tim? I'm doing well. Who I wanted to call Paul tonight. I don't know what that means, but go ahead and give Paul a call. Say hi. I wanted to call you Paul. Well, if you're referring to Dear Helper, I am not offended. No worries. He's a pretty talented fella. Very nice guy. I like his graphic stuff. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we're doing on this one here. Artist choice. Well, that was easy. Baseball bat. 0.48. Yeah, snowing in here, isn't it? I have a snow blower, though. There we go. Nothing like getting out the snow blower. Okay, we're going about 1,700 RPM. We need to get some .48 baseball bats here. There's some spaghetti for you. Got some good football coming up tomorrow. NFC and AFC championship. I got no dog in the fight, but I really want to see Kansas City three-peat, only because I'll probably never live long enough for it to ever happen again. So let's get it out of the way, folks. I really wanted to see Detroit up in there, but it didn't go so well last week for them. Yeah, me too, man. I'm telling you. I was rooting for those guys so hard. Been a long time since they've been there, and they were doing great all year. Had a fantastic season. But hey, you know, there's always next year, and they're looking pretty good. Keep that team together and keep getting better. Yeah, Bella, this one's going to be gorgeous. It's sort of that stained glass kind of look, but it's not see-through. Let's go Chiefs and Eagles. Yeah, they did. They did, J-Rob. I mean, but that's the way a cookie crumbles, and that's why they play the game, and everybody's got the opportunity, and that's not good medicine. But, man, what a season they gave Detroit, right? Got those fans all fired up again, sold out games. I love it. See how we're doing on a measurement here. Got a 0.49 there, 0.50 there. A couple of molecules off of this end, and it'll be good. And it will sand right down to 0.48. Yeah, this is going to be a real pretty one when we're done. I love the colors in this. It almost looks like candy. Hey, Bella, do you remember the last time the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Back about, what is that, 17 or 18? But, you know, Bella, most of the year I was saying Detroit and Kansas City, but I was one off. All right, what are we going to do with this one? This is artist choice. And this is a gorgeous bunch of patterns here. I think I almost want to do a, to not interrupt too much of this, an interceptor. Are you an Eagles fan, Bella? Did I tell you about my exciting time with the Eagles Bud Light statue, the Philly Philly? My buddy is a sculptor. I'm not sure if you heard the story, but he was contracted by Bud Light to create a statue, and the name of the statue on the base is, "Do you want the Philly Philly?" And that was a takeoff on, "Do you want the Philly Philly?" Takeoff on that Dilly Dilly that Bud Light commercial had. All right, let's take it out to about 7/8. So I was at Eagles Stadium helping him install that statue. Which I thought was tremendously cool, because I never get to do stuff like that. That's, you know, I got talented friends who get to do it, and they just pity me along and say, "Hey, Tim, you want to come? Take pictures." Nice. Yeah, the Ravens did pretty decent this year, just lost it at the end. Our other customer, Stephanie Rozier, she lives in near Baltimore, and she is a Ravens fan. I mean, we even made a Ravens pen for her. All right, that looks good there. We're going to come in there, and we're going to come in right there. Here we go. Let me turn this down a little bit so we get less bouncing. Now, this is called the Interceptor. That's what cut this is. That wasn't on my list. But it looks like the Star Wars Interceptor, sort of, when we're done. Very nice. Sneaky adding one off the list. Jay Rob, you cracked me up. I bet you sitting around the dinner table for you after dinner would be a riot. Get 7 or 8 diamond painters there and me, and I'm telling you, we'd be rolling all night long. Yeah, secret one off the list. And I really like this one because it's super elegant. It doesn't really get in the way of the blank. The blank still gets to shine through. On this next GLE, I'm going to have to hang around with you a little bit more, J-Rob. I need some of that comedic rub off. I'll be your gopher. That's what I'll do. I'll be your gopher. I told Carrie we need to put a trailer together and we can go around to retreats and turn pens in the trailer. So you could go to a retreat and get a custom pen right at the retreat. Wouldn't that be a riot? Yes, Bella, that is the truth. Carrie's doing fine. She's just in the other room working on orders and all that kind of stuff. She can never catch up. Either people are shipping blanks here, or like we did the drop with Renee Wednesday night from Blanks by DPP. And then Troy is dropping, and Bill Durr drops with his thing, and then Rapture Resin drops. And I mean, it's nonstop blanks flowing in. Okay, this will be pretty cool here. Yeah, this one is very elegant. I really like this one a lot. And I think it would really do well on this one. Let me refill my water bottle here. I think it'll really do well on this one because the design doesn't take a lot away from the colors that are there, and keeps it sort of intact without getting too fancy. Yeah, I'm really hoping the Chiefs pull it off because they've not won by a lot in every game this year. And again, I truly believe all you need is the W. It doesn't matter how much you win by. But I just really hope they do because I really want to see a three-peat because nobody's ever seen one, and I doubt it'll ever happen again. Sort of like Tom Brady. I don't think there'll be another Tom Brady in my lifetime. Could be Mahomes, but you never know. Yeah, no major injuries for sure. And good sportsmanship. That's what I really want. I want to see good sportsmanship. I saw a little bit here in some college games recently. I'm thinking, wow, class act, boys, class act. I love it. Because it's just a game. And hopefully the refs can stay out of the way so nobody has a complaint about the refs. Those guys got a tough job, I'm telling you. I really want a killer football game is what I want. I want the game to be down to the last 10 seconds. You're not going to know who's going to win to that last play. That's always fun. Yeah, it sounds like she's talking to somebody in there. The funny thing about sanding a blank with plastic in it is it feels like it's lumpy. Because as I've mentioned before, the grip of the plastic, the friction of it, is different than the friction of the sanded resin. But there's really no bumps. It's just the way the plastic feels. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll start our coach's corner, mental health moments at Leopard Leatherworks. And hopefully during the day tomorrow, I'm hoping to find an hour and a half that Carrie and I can go live together, do a little whip and chat. I'll be up early in the morning taking Kevin to work, and then in the shop I go. Need a new piece of paper here because that one's all wore out. Uh-oh, I hear the leopard creeping in. The bear. That's Jeopardy. Why are you humming Jeopardy? Oh. What's that, baby? It is too late to cook now. There you go.
That was a pretty stained glass.
It's not even stained glass. It uses that
Look.
but it's not see-through.
No, it's not. No, there are some that are not see-through. I have a pink and a yellow one.
Right.
That's not see-through.
So this one looked really cool.
Those were pretty colored.
Yeah. Bella the Bee says hi. She goes, how's Carrie doing?
Bella.
Of course, everybody else is here. Rebecca, Joe, J. Rob, Will, Lawrence. Everybody's here. Oh man, this thing turned out awesome.
It's beautiful. Wins. What are we winning for? Oh, the Chiefs. Oh, is football on right now, guys?
No, that's tomorrow.
Okay. Where's my phone?
Okay, you need to turn the TV down in the living room.
No, it's not. It's my phone.
Oh, your phone. My goodness.
I don't have a TV on.
Okay, we're going to have to look at the
There.
microscope.
Oh, it made the microscope, did it? Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. No. That's not what I told him to do.
Now, you see those little black lines in the plastic? That's in the holes of the printing. Man, look at that color. That is very pretty. Very
I need you to put my
candy,
soda in there.
taffy kind of looking.
Like now, because I need cold soda. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I said to do, not that stuff.
Very nice. Good
That
job.
stuff goes on
And
the
I
bottom
think
with
this
your
is,
Baja.
Dawn's blanks. Castaway Creations. Carrie, show him the stars blank. I just paid for it, and I thought the Interceptor might be a good style. J-Rob, she thinks maybe Interceptor would be a good style for her stars one.
Might not be that. I don't know. It's a thin blank, so I don't know if you can get an Interceptor thick.
How thin is it?
No. What's Interceptor again?
That colored one I just showed you.
What colored one?
The one we just did. The stained glass color thing.
Oh, I didn't see the finished look.
All right, Katie M is up next. KTM. I don't see her on much. KTM, yeah, let her know we're going to be ramping hers up here. Might not get them all done. She's got 4 of them in here. Let's see. They're 5 1/4, 5 1/4. Okay, so they're all the straight up size, but I got to shorten a couple of them here. All right, so this one here, that is Fordite. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's going to be cool. All right, let's take a little off of that one there. Almost doesn't matter because that is Fordite from sea to shining sea. Wow. Oh, we got a Rebecca Birdhouse coming up. Or Rebecca Goes With Everything thing coming up. Did I say that right, Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because that is a gorgeous blank to go. Oops. Oops. Yeah. All right, over at the shop now, or over the saw. Wouldn't this make a cool cover minder?
Which?
We could round it up and sand it. It's got a chunk of Fordite in the end of it. That's pretty cool. Almost all the way through. That's a cute little one. Rebecca says, I'm going to need you to get us some more Judges pen blanks. And then J-Rob says, yes, Judges pens for everyone. You get a pen. No, you get a pen. What's a Judge's pen? Oh, these. The judge. What am I thinking? I'm thinking of somebody judging a contest, but it's the judge right here. Rebecca, the judge. I don't know. Just tell Carrie. I don't know. The girls are talking about needing more Judges pens. Rebecca Carey says, message the leopard. Need to know how many, what state they're made in, whether or not they're tariffed, you know, all that stuff. Is there any tariff from West Virginia to here? I'm a little snarky. Okay, more drilling to continue.
Okay, with the judge's pen, I need to know how many and are they spoken for or
I do not know. You need to speak to
I'm
the ladies
speaking
in the
mic.
chat.
I'm speaking in
Because
the
I
mic.
don't know.
Tim,
What?
I'm speaking in the microphone.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if I could capture a lot of Fordite shaving or drill results, let me show you this here. This is too cool.
So just send a message to leopards@leopardlw.com with all the information so I can get that rolling.
So these are drill bit shavings when you drill through Fordite. Man, if I could collect enough of that, that would make a killer pen. I may have to start doing that. That is too cool. Look at that. Oh, that'd be awesome. That's too cool. So she says, well, if there's a snark tariff. And Rebecca's not sure how to spell tariff, but that's okay. She's only a judge. And it's for an event, not sure how many. Jen and I are using the birch tree canvas for an event in June. Oh, that'd be awesome. That will be awesome sauce. Okay, let's get that off of there. Let me get some bushings in the end of these puppies here. And I'm tossed up whether I do the Fordite blank first or the Judge's Birdhouse. The Judge pen. I call it the birdhouse, but it's really cardinals and birdhouses and trees, all that fun stuff. But this Fordite one is going to be killer. Fordite Blue Teal 0.62 baseball bat. Let's see how this one starts off with here. This starts off as a 0.9. Ooh, that's going to be good for a 0.62. We'll review this Fordite blank here as we get going here. Let me get all this tape off of here. I need an X-Acto knife because this is gorgeous stuff. All right, we'll get most of this masking tape off. Whose blank is this, Carrie?
What?
This one for KDM, this Fordite blank.
Does it have a printed type name?
Yeah.
Zach Harris.
Oh, Zach Parrish did this one. That's cool.
What's it look like? Let me see
It's
it.
got a lot of dragon scale in it. I mean, this is going to be gorgeous.
I have another one that I have one in my shop.
This is cool, man, alive. I'd be afraid to take too much of this off. It just looks good as a square blank. We'll just call this one done. Fluoridate first. So look at this thing here. Not much sticking up here, but all this is laying right below the surface. That's actually part of that one there. This one here bubbles up right there. Look at the dragon scale on this. I got to show you this in the microscope. Wow, this is some serious dragon scale. Look at that. My goodness. I hate to even cut through that stuff. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's too cool. Okay, but we got to do it. So here we go. Be brave, Timmy. Be brave. First thing we got to do is make it round, as J. Rob would say. All right, blower on. I got to take it very easy with this one. Thank you very much. Nice, Bella. We're always good to hear that. They're all so much gorgeous in person than on screen, aren't they? All right, pretty good there. So I guess the question, Bella, is when did you get it? And then I can back up a few days and find it for you. Sometimes you can scrub through those videos pretty quickly. Put it on like double speed or hover over that little selector thing. Okay.
Rebecca, are you still here?
Who?
Rebecca.
Let's see. This is going to be Ford Eye
Miss
Blue Teal
Crafting and Crime
0.62
Daily.
baseball bat artist choice. Okay. Let's get some baseball bats going. First of all, let's see how gorgeous this is. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I'd love to
That
see that
is a lot of
birdhouse.
Shoo-wee.
So what we can do for the judge's pen is I can post pictures of it and
Nice,
take it as a
Rebecca.
pre-order, and then once we get like 4 orders, I will have Troy make some more of those and do it that way. I have the photo, so that's totally cool. And if you want to send me a picture of your finished canvas, that would help as well. And if you did any others that it goes with, I can do a posting for it. And you can share my posting. Let me know how that sounds. Just send me an email.
All right, let's see how we're doing for a measurement here. Probably still too fat. Yeah, 0.7, going down to a 0.62, but we'll go down to a 0.64 and then sand the rest of the way down. All right, let's measure now and see where we're at. December 9th. Oh, might have done it. Yeah, it's probably about right. That was the 29th. Okay, that's a 0.67. So we're getting there, about 0.03 to go. Oh, I gave up searching for it. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Okay, that is a 0.65 on the money. I'm going to take a couple of molecules off of that, and we'll call that one good. That should be good right there. Now, when we ever have this much Fordite, we leave a little thicker baseball bat down here just to give it support. And this is a lot of Fordite, let me tell you. A lot of Fordite in one pen. You know, we talked about bending the blank or bowing the blank. This one you're going to see stop a lot because I don't want to put much pressure on it because Fordite is softer than the resin. So we don't want to bend this thing or bow it. Ever so slow. All right, let's see how we're doing for a measurement now. On this end, we're at 0.70, a little bit more to go. Got an air hole right there. .66. We're getting there. Can't hold your pen. Maybe we could put some of that stick on sandpaper. Yes, Bella, slow and steady wins this race, that's for sure. This Fordite's too expensive to rush it. These are not cheap blanks. See how we're doing now. 0.65. Maybe I need to be a little bit more brave. It's just leftover paint. Yeah, it's very soft. Isn't that funny? It's just leftover paint. That is true. But boy, they get their money for it, don't they? There are some people who will create what they call fake Fordite by going to the store, buying some rattle cans, and making their own Fordite by spraying it on cardboard and just layering it up and calling it Fordite. And hey, I wouldn't know the difference, quite frankly, until I got it and started using it. So you got to stick with Zach and Eric Renstrom and Troy because they know what they're buying out there. All right, that looks pretty good there. Now we got to figure out what to do in the middle. We did for Carrie today I don't even know what that is. Oh, TIE Fighter. The TIE Fighter. But I think this piece right here goes all the way through to this side over here. I think it's all one piece, which means the only resin I have is going right through here, and that's really where the strength of the blank is. I could do a single pane window, cut here, and dome it. That would be gorgeous. And it would show a little bit more of this right here. Look at that thing right here. That looks pretty cool. And then more right here. Yeah. We'll make some fake Fordite retreat. Or retreat Fordite. Retreatite. Little air bubble next to that one right there. Okay, let's find the middle first. I think this is going to be a single pane window. Let's see, 5 1/4. There's the center. Let's come out 7/8 either direction. Let's see what that looks like. So it'll cut through there, and that'll give a really nice topographic look. Yeah, that might be pretty nice. And again, we have to preserve as much of that resin as we can because that is where the strength is in this pen. Okay, here we go. This is the scary part. Tighten it up just a hair. Yeah, it does look like our arc map, doesn't it? And if anything bows easy, it is a Fordite blank because the paint is pretty soft, generally speaking. You know, Bella, Catherine was here last night from Cartagena, Colombia, and she is a monster Chuck Pinson fan. I think that's the only thing she actually does. And the reason I'm usually using this particular tool to shape it is because this point has less grip on that blank. I'll break out the round one here in a second, but that's got a lot more surface grab, if you will. All right, here we go. See, I've got a bit of a wobble on this end here, which means it's got a little weakness in there. Nothing we can't handle, but it is there. Just got your fifth. Very nice. He's a pretty popular fella around these parts. Catherine was naming off all the ones that she has done and all the ones that she currently has. And she got a bunch. She likes him a lot. That wobble straightened itself out. So that means the blank is flexing. See how it's looking. Oh, it's going to be incredible. Oh, my goodness. Now, look at that. Look at that air bubble right there behind that paint. So what I'm going to do on that piece there, so that doesn't get in the way, we're going to cut that off. And then we will fill that in. Looks rugged, but that's what we have to do there so we can get a nice clean hole to fill in. Oh, that's looking pretty. That's going to pop your eyeballs when we're done with that one. There's some fans there, Bella. Denise and Joe. I know Carrie has at least one. All right, I'm going to shape the rest now with the sanding block. That'll be less aggressive than doing the carving tools, also known as scrapers. And then we're going to get a brand new one out for this one here. Let's see, which one's this? This is the 80. All right, here we go. Now we're going to do a little bit of shaping. Man, you're getting going. Whew. You know what's funny is as I'm sanding this, it smells like somebody's painting cars. I love and I hate Cordite all at the same time. I love it because it's gorgeous, and I hate it because I have to concentrate so hard while I'm playing with it. Ah, nice. J-Rob, you're a riot. I could ignore you by just never looking up. See, I'll show you what my view is. So when I'm here and I'm looking up, let me just do this thing here. There's what's on the TV. Look at Bella. Yeah. See, I can see the chat right there. Yes, I look up to you for sure. See if I can get that re-aimed correctly. There we go. It's not bad. That will suffice for a minute or two. Yeah, I got a big TV up on the wall so I can look up and hopefully not miss too much chat. And yes, I'm looking up when I see your chat. That J-Rob, man, she quick. Dang. I'm looking forward to GLE now. I'm going to wear my GLE shirt every day till then. All right, that is feeling very nice. We do have a little hole to fill right there. We'll have to wash that out, but it's looking really good. Probably need a little bit more down this end. You know what fools the eye is the metallic paint layers. They still look jagged even though they're smooth. Dang, that is gorgeous. I'm just feeling all the edges, trying to feel where it might be lacking. Even this broad stuff here looks really cool. Look at that. Oh my, it looks like seashells. All right, I think that's pretty good right there. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to get Carrie's toothbrush out here and wash out this hole. All right, we got all the junk out of there. And then we're going to blow the air out because I want the super glue to go all the way to the bottom, or the CA glue. This is a Zap design. Zach Parrish is his name. There we go. So there's our hole that we're going to fill. And what we're going to do is get this medium stuff here. This is becoming an old bottle now. And we're going to put it on one side so it goes down the side and then hugs the bottom of that hole. We don't need a snot bubble now. Come on. There we go. And now it's just going down into that hole. Beautiful. Oh, very nice. Good job. CA glue. Almost self-leveling there. Very nice. Good job. Now, super clear to the bottom. And what we'll do is we will hit it with this stuff here, which accelerates. And really, that's just going to cap over the skin so it doesn't leak out. And then what I do past that, because water is actually the accelerant that's in that stuff, I'm going to take this little tub here. I'm going to take this pen off of here. Let's see. And I'm literally going to sink it right in there so that hole, I got to add more water to this. So that hole is submerged in the water, and that will harden that thing all the way to the center. It'll take about 10 minutes, and we'll just let it do its thing while we are turning another pen. And you will never see it because it'll be a perfectly clear fill, and you'd have to search hard to look for it. But it'll be nice and smooth, and that's the key. All right, let's go turn. Let's see. This is a Judge's pen, Winter Card House, painted. Let's see, pointed baseball bat. Ooh, now this one you might like, J-Rob. This is one of these new ends we have. A pointed baseball bat, 0.60 executive bow tie. So let's look at this here. So we are starting off with a blank that is gorgeous, but 0.8, which means 0.60 is going to be our finger hold. So that'll be the maximum extent of our end. So it'll be more like an elephant end, a little bit of fat elephant end, elephant's foot than anything else. So that's how that works out. It'll be beautiful no matter what. Joe, you got to do what you do, girl. If you are tired, then you just lay down. Take care of yourself. I didn't see the top thing up there, but hey, Caden, good to see you. I hope your headache goes away, man. That is correct, Bella. Joe, you take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow or whenever. Joe will watch the replay. She'll know you didn't behave. All right, so now we got to make this one round, as J Rob would say. Blower on. Dance party. Yes, ma'am. Just passing on the good information. Okay, we're just now getting round. Still square on this end. And I'm really listening hard for when it is round because I don't have much room to go below that because I'm doing a thick finger hold. That's pretty round there. Still square in the middle here. That's pretty good there. You had a migraine 3 days now. Whew, that's no fun. Okay, here we go. Let's see where we're starting out. What do I do with my micrometer? It's over here. Yeah, it could be a pressure thing. 0.75, 0.76. Okay. We're going down to a 0.60. Or was that 0.62? I can't remember now. 0.60. Very good. 0.60. Oh, this is supposed to be this is a pointed baseball bat. So we got to come back in here. See how we're doing here. We're at a 0.66. So we've got a little more room to spare, which is good. See how we're doing now. We're at a 0.62, almost there. That should be it right there. So this one here, J. Rob, hey, Chocolate Diamonds. This one here is called a pointy baseball bat. So we take the baseball bat in and we move it back about, half an inch and give a little pointy end here. So it gives you that baseball bat feel, but puts you further away from the canvas. Now I got to measure that. I don't do these a lot, so I got to measure them now. Let's see. We are, peak of that baseball bat is 5/8. Looking back in here. There we go. That'll be the peak of that baseball bat. Hope you're doing well tonight, Chocolate Diamonds. Let's see, we got a 0.60 on this end, 0.62 on this end here. A little bit more. This is the end I did on my contest pen. We got a Dutch Brothers here now down in Yukon that I know of. I'm sure there's others around. All right, now this is going to be an executive bow tie. Yes. I never had a cup of coffee in my life, so I'm not sure what that is. Do they serve hot cocoa? Let's see, two. There's the center. We're going to need a bow tie in the middle of that. And then we'll come out to about 3/4 either side. There we go. When I was 14 years old, or thereabouts, I had this cute girl I really liked, and her mom gave me some coffee ice cream. And I think that was the worst flavor I had ever had in my life. And I said, okay, don't need any coffee. And I'm sure it's not exactly the same as real coffee, but it was enough for me to go, that's good. But I'm also the kind of guy that cilantro tastes like soap, and I can't do horseradish. So something with my taste buds and certain things, I guess. Surely love everything maple, though. I do love the smell of coffee grounds, however. When I was a Walmart store manager, I would find myself on occasion in the aisle when we still had those coffee grinders. And oh man, that smells so good. They don't have them anymore. Yeah. Yep, I love the smell of those grounds. Man alive. And I got a buddy who's an aficionado in the coffee world, and he's got this little filter thing, and he runs the hot water over the beans that he just ground up and a little special grinder. I mean, he is into it big time. All right, blower off. Let's bring this bad boy back here. Got the diaper in place. Connie, that's funny. That is funny. Coffee on the back porch, dear. Coffee on the back porch. So that's a new end here at Leopard Leatherworks. It's called the pointy baseball bat or pointed baseball bat. I think I got to add that as an option potentially. Gotcha, Bella. I gotcha. You know, I was thinking, Bella, one way you could search quicker for your pen being turned is to go to one of those lives, bring up the transcript, and either search for Bella, unless you've got a different name than Bella, then search for that name. Because I can't remember all the customers' name from their YouTube channel description kind of thing. But that will search that real quick. Bring up the transcript and do a search. Control F is the search after you bring up the transcript. Yeah, I never had an energy drink either. Not sure why. No reason, just never had one. Used to sell the snot out of those things in my Walmart. My goodness. There was one that came out that wasn't a Red Bull. Can't remember the name of it, but boy, it just took the world by storm. And that thing was selling like 100 cans a day out of the little cooler I had up front. I do. My in real life name is Dame, and yeah, you bet. You bet. Because I would have read your name out that would have been on the order form that Carrie prints up for me rather than Bella. Unless I just happen to remember, and I don't know why I would, but it could be. Every once in a while, I strike it rich. I do drink water, a lot of water. Probably 3/4 of a gallon of water a day. And the water I drink is 9.5 pH. And I also drink that liquid IV to get those electrolytes kind of deal. And I take my athletic greens in the morning. Trying to stay ahead of dying too early. Because I'd like to do about another 25 years here on this terra firma. I've actually been thinking about taking jujitsu, but that might be a bit rough for my old bones. Looks fun, though. Can't stand liquid IV. I understand that. It's like Gatorade, quite frankly. It's a little salty and sweet at the same time. And I don't like all the flavors. And I usually take the sugar-free one, which is probably the least best tasting. And I do like Coke Zero. I'll do 1 or 2 of those a day. In fact, I just had Kevin pick me up at his store some Coke Zero Cherry. Those are pretty tasty. And I like those little drinks I put in my water sometimes. Like the Great Value little packets or Weilers or whatever. You put them you get a bottle of water and you put one in there and it tastes like kiwi strawberry or orange or lemon lime or something like that. Hello, Gail F. Gail F. I don't know. I'd have to go look at some point. But I did remember seeing your name somewhere in the next few days, I think. I was reading out the next 7 or 8 or 9 blanks packets I have to do. Carrie puts them in a packet for me with the instructions. But Carrie will also ping you. White peach sugar free. That's a good one. Love it. Yeah, Bella. Yeah, the flavor enhancers, but it's more like the Crystal Light things. Those little skinny packets you pour into a 16.9 ounce drink kind of deal. I don't drink a lot of those. I drink them once in a while. Because if I'm going to bring sugar in my body, it's going to be of the cookie and chocolate variety. That's where I'm going to get my sugar. It's not going to be a drink. Although whatever that stuff is, it's in there. The NutraSweet's probably, maybe it's just preserving me. Maybe that's why I look so young. Man, it's going to be a pretty pen. There's a lot of action in this sucker. All right, let's polish this baby up. And I'm not saying the way I take in liquids is superior to anybody else. It's just what I'm used to. And that could be from my growing up years on submarines. I didn't like the coffee there because I didn't like coffee at all. And it didn't smell great on a submarine. And our soda fountain really sucked. So I didn't drink much of that. So I did drink a lot of water there. So for 12 years, I just got out of the practice of drinking that stuff, drinking lots of water. We'd make our own water on a submarine, so it was delicious. Wonderful stuff. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Look at that thing. Sort of like in those pointy baseball bats. There you go, Judge. Got some three-dimensional stuff happening here. You can see in and through the blank. Good job, Troy. Very nice. You bet you do. Absolutely, Caden. I spent 12 years in submarines. In fact, 3.5 years of my adult life have been underwater. It was not a yellow submarine, although we did have some yellow paint on the inside. Not sure why. It was usually in the machinery spaces to brighten them up for the dark corners and stuff. But it was black and red on the outside. Red on the bottom, black on the top. Not sure why they painted it red. Racing stripe? Not sure. But if you see a picture of a submarine in dry dock or something, it's usually red on the bottom and black all over kind of deal. All right, everybody, that is, oh, yeah, let me just bring this one back out. We want to finish this one. I thought we were going to leave, but let's finish this one here. We'll finish this Fordite here. Let's see, we need the diaper back. I walked over to my bench to turn off the camera and say goodnight. I'm like, oh, I want to finish this one. So there's the patch right there. And it's got just a slight raise to it, which is exactly what we want, because now we want to sand off that bump. And I can feel where it is right there. I can see it and I can hear it. Sometimes the Marines will catch a ride on a submarine because they have a couple of them outfitted with this hatch that lets let the Marines out underwater and then they swim. SEALs will do the same thing. I did a semi-submersible right in Aruba. Heck yeah. Attract the sharks. Maybe that's why it's red. You're welcome, Chocolate Diamond. Appreciate your service as well. I had a good time. Got a lot out of my 12 years. Got a degree, 3 kids, a wife. I went to boot camp with $20 in my pocket, pair of Levi Wranglers, a Volkswagen t-shirt, and a jean jacket, and a pair of all-leather pony high-top sneakers. And when I left the Navy, I was rich in experience and people. Beautiful. Completely gone. You never see it. Very nice. Okay, let's finish sanding this one because it's going to be gorgeous when we're done. You're welcome, Lawrence. You're welcome. It was really just a job, just a very unique job, because there aren't many submarines in civilian life anywhere that I've found. And the toughest job in the Navy is the Navy wife. And that is the truth. I'd say goodbye to Carrie and she wouldn't even hear from me for about 85 days once we submerged. So I feel something right here, but I think oh yeah, it's that paint. It's that little layer of paint right there. It's getting thick. There we go. The little flap of paint flipping over. Now it feels beautiful. Very nice. Okay, next level of sandpaper. 20 years in the Air Force. Very nice. My son's got 12 in the Air Force now. Nice job, Lawrence. Love that. Good night, Bella. Have a good evening. He is going to do his 20. Yeah, I think he's finishing up his degree this spring, and then he's going to apply. He's actually an independent duty medical technician right now. He's in Korea serving his 1 year of non-accompanied duty. And he is going to get his degree, and then he's going to apply for the commissioning program in the Air Force and then go fly those drones potentially, which is right up his alley because he loves playing video games. Yeah, good luck to them. That's for sure. I say, keep reaching, keep achieving. You never know what's going to happen. Nothing happens when you're sitting still, so you might as well go do something, right? That's what I've always learned. That's okay. We need weekend warriors, Caden. We need them. They supplant or support all the other people that are doing. Nobody in the military is worthless. Not one. Everybody is valuable, or they wouldn't hire you and put you on duty and teach you stuff. Support, logistics, medical. Heck, if you're out there watching the Alyssa Menk from Menk Arts and Crafts, she's a physical therapist in the Navy, and I believe she's a lieutenant commander. So she's in the medical side of the military doing her service, probably going to retire one day and keep that pension the rest of her life, which is really a great thing. Yep, they all need them. That is exactly right, Rhonda. Or J-Rob, Rhonda. That's Rhonda's dipping time. But J-Rob, that is correct. Okay, we got to check this one now on the Leopard Cam. Here we go. Man alive, that is gorgeous. I'll show you the hole I filled. It is right there. See that? Little indentation. Cleared up with something nice and clear. Never feel it, but you could see it if you look real tight with 250 magnification. These look cool right there. Check those out. And it goes all the way out the end. Very cool looking. This end here too. It's got a little bit right on the edge there, a little dragon scale. Anyway, that is one cool blank. I love all that dragon scale. It's very nice stuff. Yep, all service is good. They need you or they wouldn't hire you. That is the way it works. All right, everybody. Now we are done for this evening. I really wanted to become an MP, but I would have to move. Yep, I understand that too. For the National Guard, sometimes you got to take what they got. That way you can get in. You can always move around when you're in there, and you might even become one of those, what do you call those guys? Helicopter pilots. I think that would be really cool. Fly helicopter. That would be awesome. See, I got to spread these wet blankets out here, let them dry overnight. Those are dry from last night. Very good. Okay. I'll turn the fan around so they got the air blowing on them. Okay. All right, everybody. That is it for this evening. I'll be back in the morning making some premieres, turning a bunch of pens. We appreciate you being here. Glad that you're here. Happy to entertain you and show you some pretty cool pens. Anyway, have a good evening. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.